How many of y'all have a daily routine? I do. It goes like this. I wake up, and before my feet hit the floor, I thank God for another day. I head to the bathroom, relieve myself, wash my hands, brush my teeth, wash my face. While doing this, I look at myself in the mirror. Now, this ain't just your typical glance at what's there. I actually look long and hard at myself. As I do this, I begin to formulate a picture of how I want my day to go. I begin to steel my mind for the ebb and flow that's sure to come in the battle for personal best. From then on, I begin to consider myself on the battlefield. The battle for my personal best. I'm trying to develop me into the best me that I could ever be. And that struggle is real. If you've ever been on a battlefield, I'm sure you know that there will be traps, snares, obstacles, and roadblocks in your way. And you gotta be ready for them, or they're gonna take you out. Let me share something with you. You can't prepare for a war in the middle of one. You'll never succeed. You have to prepare your A game way ahead of time in order to be effective. I'm in a battle with myself. And I know some of y'all gonna scratch your head and say, what the hell Dorian talking about? He talking crazy. No sir, my battle with self is real and it's necessary. And it stems firstly from the years I've spent letting people forge a mindset of mediocrity on me. Years spent being lulled into a state of low self-worth, low self-esteem, and passion deprivation. But along the way, I had an epiphany. That's right. Along the way, I had an eye-opening experience when it was brought to my attention that no weapon formed against me was going to prosper. That I had as much right to reach for my goals and dreams as the next man. That if I want to be the best me that I can be, I had to do what the best do. And it ain't about reinventing the wheel, but it is about reinventing the will. The will to release your inner beast. The will to invest in the wealth of yourself. The will to refuse to accept shorts in a world that has so much to offer. On the battlefield, a few things you gotta take with you. Your new self, undying faith, and courage. I heard 50 Cent on a song say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The serenity prayer. And I heard it said many times since then, but when he said it, it seemed to burn in my brain. It's saying that you have to have the serenity to accept the things you can't change. Why? Because if you don't, you find yourself fighting battles you can't win. You have to have courage to change. And you only need to worry about the things that you can change. That's why you need to take your new self with you on the battlefield. Because he's who you're striving to be. And he don't operate like your old self. The new you has got to be bold, fearless, and courageous. The new you knows that you can't take a loss if you don't take a chance. But if you do your homework and gamble on yourself, you could experience the sweetest joy you could ever imagine. It ain't gonna always be peachy on the battlefield. It ain't just no cakewalk. You may have to suffer some scars, bruises, and contusions in the process. But with proper planning and preparation, you will understand that it all comes with the territory. And you will face it and persevere instead of being surprised and thrown off your game. So I ask you, what battle do you need to wage? Huh? Is it smoking? Drugs and alcohol? Is it the diet you claim to be on but don't follow? Are you in the gym talking all day? Or are you moving weight, putting in work? What is it? I know you can name something. A lot of people have a whole list. I'm just saying. Before I go, let me leave you with this. Being the best you can be is a marathon, not a sprint. And the journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step. And each step you take should be taken with pride and purpose. You take a step, maintain your focus, take another step. Before you know it, you'll be where you want to be. Don't think for a second that you can't do it. 9 out of 10 people you see making all these millions, living a house on a hill lifestyle, are just ordinary people like you and me, who choose to exercise extraordinary will. So, you ready for a change? You tired of accepting shorts? You trying to get your swagger back? Then you need to get on the battlefield and create history.